everyone. Welcome back to Grown Ups the Podcast. We are officially on season 5, which is absolutely insane.
Hi,
Season
everybody.
5 and still having a mic in a
No,
cup.
I'm actually dead. Girl, I didn't even know that you did that.
Because my mic stand is broken and I tried to fix it. So now I was like, let me just put it in this cup.
10 out of 10. Absolutely
Yeah.
10 out of 10. It's doing the job. Oh, do you know what? I feel like I've been chewing your ear off so much lately. We've literally spoken every day. But how are you,
Yeah.
my dear?
How am I? I don't even know. I was
How do
feeling
you
really
feel after your
positive.
week? Yeah.
Yeah,
Positive?
I was feeling really positive yesterday. Remember, I was like, nothing can bring me down. It's a Friday, blah, blah.
She was giving Wicked when it's like, defying gravity.
But yeah, okay. Do you know what? I was feeling quite good this week. And sometimes when you're like on it, like Sonic, yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, when you're riding the wave and then you stop riding the wave on the weekend, you deep what's happening.
Yeah.
And then I just woke up this morning like, oh, God, it's Saturday already. Like, what do you mean? And then tomorrow, and then it's Monday again, and I have to do all of this again. And it's just, I was feeling really negative this morning, basically.
Darling, it's fine. It happens to the best of us. And it's true, the weekends fly. This is why the 4-day week is the future. Amen. But I completely get you. Like, I feel that most weekends you wake up and you're like, no. You're like, if I have a lie-in, because I need a lie-in, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And I've lost a bit of my weekend.
Yeah.
Guys, what's going on? But on the other hand, I actually feel the best I've felt in ages, which is mad.
Wait, sorry, you've had like one of the worst weeks ever. I'm confused.
I know. Guys, I was saying to Maggie this week, I haven't cried about my job in, I can't even remember how long. Guys, I shed a tear this week. But just one tear, because I said, you are a big girl, grow up. Like, there's no time for this.
Yes.
And I was like, okay. Literally went into my I was like, do you know, you're so mad, you're so overwhelmed. You're just like, It was one of those.
Yes, I do.
But I feel amazing because after, I'd say a month of not getting anything off my desk, I would send something out, it would come back. I would send something out, it would come back. Do you know when you feel like you've made no progress? Yes. After a month of that, I got 2 things off my desk, like 2 big things. I'm not talking like the little steps that get you to the end. I'm talking the end. I got them off my desk and I said, the Lord is with me. Thank you so much for helping me through this week. And I just feel light today.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you got that off your desk, I swear. That sounded stressful.
No, thank you, girl. I felt so good. Guys, I literally stayed up till 4 a.m. on Friday morning to complete this project that was due Friday. Because I just said it needs to be done. I haven't done one of those in ages. I haven't worked like mad overtime in ages. I've been so good with my work-life balance. But this week, it just had to be done. So, yeah, your girl's feeling good. The house does need to be cleaned as she looks around.
Yeah.
I had my sisters here last night and we got like McDonald's really late and the house just looked a freaking mess.
Ellie, I don't understand. McDonald's is really not that nice. Like, why would that be your go-to takeaway?
Because we got in at like 11 and I wasn't hungry. And then McDonald's just goes down. I hadn't eaten. So I didn't eat lunch. I ate breakfast. And then I didn't eat lunch. I ate a bag of crisps. And then I was like, no, I actually need to eat something. Not that McDonald's is going to fuel me, because please. But, so I was like, yeah, let's just get McDonald's the easiest late. It'll come. It won't be too heavy. Yeah. I know.
I don't rate it. I'll be honest.
And guess what I bloody did?
What?
Guys, we're going to jump into this later, so I won't kill it all for you now. But I gave up chocolate for Lent. I had a McFlurry and ate Smarties and didn't even realise.
Oh, Ellie.
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm still going because I feel so good. I think that's another thing, you know. I feel great this weekend. And yes, it's to do with work. But also, I've had a week by my McDonald's yesterday of not eating shit. And my body just feels light. I'm like... But they were pea protein crisps, so do they count?
Probably not.
They count. But Yeah, so it didn't feel mad. I feel light this morning. I feel fantastic.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I definitely think the routine that I've gotten into whilst I've been here in Devon, because I've been here for a month, for those of you who don't know, um, it's like I go to the gym in the morning, then I come back, I eat breakfast, blah blah. There's no like shops around the corner like that. It's not like I can easily get snacks. Like
Yeah.
it's just if it's not in the house, I'm not eating it. So I definitely agree that, and then that has helped me to feel better. I think what's making me, I sorry, I know I started off really negative, but now upon reflection, um,
Girl, you can
I
start off
think,
however you want to start off.
yeah, um, so I got a new phone, and I only have my old phone has all my social media apps, and I didn't download it on my new phone.
You're
And I've
feeling
just
this.
found that even if I procrastinate during the day, I'm procrastinating doing something else. Like I'm procrastinating by, I don't know, like voice noting a friend or something like that, or voice
Yeah.
noting you. um,
I'm sorry.
or like I'll be scrolling on LinkedIn on my laptop, or like just doing things, but I'm not scrolling on my phone, and
Yeah.
that makes me feel so much better. Like I'm almost not even mad at myself for procrastinating because at least I'm not scrolling on Instagram or TikTok.
Productive procrastination. That's
Productive procrastination. Exactly. And I am not going to download the social media apps on this new phone because
such a
then
good
it means
decision.
that I only go on it after work, like when I'm done with work, and I only end up like I just check whatever people have sent me, and I
Yeah.
don't scroll for that long because I actually don't want to. I only scroll so much during the work day because I'm avoiding work.
Yes.
And that's
Exactly.
what I've realized.
Social media is actually scary. I lost. So Friday when I stayed up till 4 a.m., I obviously didn't want to work. So I kept bloody going on Instagram, kept messaging people because my colleagues were out for work drinks. So I'll just be replying to them like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
um, and I kept scrolling Instagram and you lose, like, I lost 20 minutes at one point. And I could have sworn I just looked at the phone and looked back up. And then I realised I lost it by going on a meme that Billy had sent me and then going all the way down, kept scrolling. I was like, I don't even remember looking at that meme that Billy sent me. It was actually scary.
Yeah. It
Like,
is.
yeah. So,
It's so scary.
yeah,
But
I
I
think
feel
I'm going
like
to do
I
what you've
just
done.
no, it's so good honestly because even if I've had like a not amazing day of productivity, I still don't feel as shit as I do when I have a not amazing day of productivity because I've been scrolling on my phone.
Yeah.
So I much prefer it. Like I feel less foggy almost.
Yes, it's that. It's the brain fog,
Yeah.
110%. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you. And I've also found this week, I've been going to the office 3 days, which is unheard of for me, guys. Like, if I can work from home, I will work from home. And I really didn't need to be, well, actually, I went out every day this week, so I kind of didn't need to be in. But it was just lovely. It felt so good. I was in the office, I looked at my screen time. Honey, I know this is still a lot, but for me, it's not. My screen time was 3 hours. And bear in mind, I watch a webinar on the train in the morning, so that's an hour.
That's really
And
good.
then I'll scroll on my phone at night and then maybe a little bit throughout the day. I felt so good with that. Some days my screen time is 7 hours.
Yeah. Girl. Girl. I have been there.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
But I felt brilliant. I was like, go me. And because I was going out of an evening as well, literally, yeah, just brilliant.
No, I'm preferring it, and I'm hoping that what will happen is as I start to use it less, there's some nights where like I don't even think, oh shit, like let me scroll on Instagram because
Yeah.
I'm not looking at that other phone, so the notification's not popping up for me. Um, and I like will forget to go on it, and I'm hoping that over time I will go on it less and less. But these social media companies are literally paying millions and billions to get your attention. Like they have people hired
Mm-hmm.
to see how they can grab your attention. So it's not really our faults, but we're aware of it. So you have autonomy in this life.
Yes, girl. Whew, such a big word. Yeah. Social media is the enemy of all progress. But did you do anything exciting this week? What's your plans for the weekend? Ease into our
No.
new season. Talk about us a bit.
I so this weekend I'm gonna go back to London and
It's
yeah,
the
so
end. How are you feeling about that?
I was actually like deep in it last night because it's just me and Brian in the me and my brother in the house mostly, and it's just I'm gonna miss that. Like it's
Oh,
just nice that we get to like spend so much time together. I think I'm also gonna miss the routine of
yeah.
it's like I have to be done by a certain time because we have to make dinner, and there's someone else that I'm here that I'm responsible for, not just myself. And I actually find weirdly that I have more time here. It's like in the weekday,
Hmm.
I'm like I have time to like watch stuff because we will watch something in the evening. We'll like read. We'll like help him with his homework and stuff. I'm like in London. I feel like the day disappears.
Yeah. It is mad when you actually say, no, I'm clocking off now and I'm going to have my evening. How much time is in the evening? I never
Yeah,
realised.
but I'm perplexed because it's like in London. I feel like I don't have an evening, even working from home. I don't know. It's really weird. So I'm gonna try to. Also, no, sorry. This is the best thing. I've been sleeping for 9 hours minimum every night. Minimum. Usually, when I set my alarm, it will say now 9 hours and 33 minutes till your alarm goes
Yeah.
off, and I fall asleep in like 5 minutes
Oh my gosh. That is
because we have
the
to.
dream.
Yeah, because I have a child who's a teenager who needs to get a full night's sleep. So and it's easier if like everyone just goes to bed at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really want to keep up in London. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm really trying. But yeah, so I go to London tomorrow, and then it's a busy week ahead and full steam ahead, really.
But 2 days, hopefully, of well deserved rest for you, darling, because
Yes.
the Lord knows you need it.
How are you? What are you doing this weekend?
I.
Because you need it.
Girl, no, honestly. This week was mad. Literally, like, was just out every day after work, which was so unnecessary. Lesson learned. But last night, so today I'm just going to house shopping because we're doing the bathroom. But
Nice.
last night, did I tell you that I went to see a medium?
Shut up. I want to hear everything. I want to hear.
So there's only so much that I can say on the pod because some of it is like deeply personal. So obviously I'll take it offline.
Okay.
Not me being corporate, I'll take it offline. I just gave myself the ick. Guys, I'm so sorry for that. That is actually disgusting.
We'll circle
I'm
back to that one
embarrassed.
later.
I'm actually embarrassed that I just said that on a weekend.
That's terrible. You've been working too hard, girl.
I'm becoming the corporate, please. No. The corporate's becoming me, whatever. Oh my God. Anyways, it was mental. Like, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I am superstitious. I'm like, not superstitious. What's the word? Like, you're not sure if you believe them. What was the word? What's the word for
Uh, oh my God, what's the word?
that?
No.
Can't think of the word. So I was like going into it thinking, I'm just excited to get my cards read to see if anything comes of it. Anyway,
It's like a tarot reading.
yeah, she said it wasn't tarot, it was something else. But anyway, so she gives you cards, you shuffle them, you put them down. She told you about my life. I'm not gonna lie, that bit wasn't exciting. My life looks fine. And then she was like, it
Yeah.
was fine. She rushed mine because she was like, I've got people here that want to speak to you. Guys, I know I sound like a nutter, but I'm not even joking. It was the craziest experience I've ever had in my life. She was like, I've got two people here. And the way she described the relationship with these two people, she was like, they're fighting each other. She was like, one of them wants to speak to you, but she's having a go at him, blah, blah, blah. But it was like a banter, like having a go at him. And the way she described their relationship was literally my dad and my nan. Like, it was crazy. Like, you wouldn't get that relationship unless you knew them. And then it was like, she was like, they're singing happy birthday. It's someone's birthday on the 24th of this month. It's my nephew's birthday on the 24th of this month. How would she have known that? That's not on social media. Like, we're not a family that's like on social media, stuff like that. She just wouldn't have known it. It was
That's
crazy.
mad.
It was insane. And guys, I know I sound like a nutter. I feel like a nutter for believing her. But there was things she said that's just mental. She was like, he's laughing because it only took her a few months. Where's the car gone? My mum got a new car. Like, it was just mental. My mum got rid of the car that my dad and her had had for like 20 years. She was like, they've had that car for like 20 years. How would she know that?
That's
Sis,
mad.
it was insane. It was so insane. It was such a beautiful experience. Like, it was just mental. The things she said. And
Wait,
like,
did your sisters do it with you?
yeah, there was three of us. It was mental.
That's
Like,
mad.
obviously, I feel like if you want a deep and personal connection, you need to go by yourself. Because for me, I have no secrets. I'm happy to do it with my sisters. But like, there's obviously some things that you might not want to be told in front of everyone. And she does say some things where she's like, I might be stepping the mark, so tell me if you want me to stop. And there's stuff like that. It was insane. Like, just things she said that she just wouldn't have known. And obviously, I'll tell you more later that are like a bit more personal. Obviously, man's not about to get emotional on the pod. Not today. I'm feeling strong.
Yeah.
But it was just insane. It was
Ellie, that's
insane.
mad. That
It
is actually mad.
Girl, and it was just this random woman in Colchester. It was £35 per person, like cheap. But they
That's
always
so
do
cheap.
say they're like the people who do it for more to give back and to share their gift. Don't charge ridiculous prices because they don't want to make money off of it. It's just for them to survive.
Mm,
The
mm.
most insane thing, guys. If you've ever had an experience, please send it in if you're willing to share because I did not believe it. I thought I was just going to go there and I was like, do you know what? We'll just try it. Insane, just the stuff she knew, and she even got
Did
his
you
name.
cry?
Yeah, loads. We were in tears. She was like, yeah, I've got a dad here. She was like, I've also got a granddad here. She was like, William, Will, Bill. How the hell would she have got my dad's name? Like,
Yeah, she wouldn't. She like you'd no, she literally wouldn't.
but yeah, it was absolutely insane, guys. I'm not going to go into it too much because I don't want to spend my whole day crying. It was just really good. And if anyone has any experiences, do tell us because, yeah, insane. And obviously, I just had a moment, but Maggie's just reminded me the word is skeptical. Not superstitious. You know how funny that is? I'm actually embarrassing.
No, it's all around the same genre of words. It's fine.
That is
But
too
you went
funny.
basically you went from skeptic to believer.
Yeah.
Even I believe now. Like, wow, I've a couple of my friends have done this, and I've heard here and there, and it's like, okay, maybe, but your one is the most concrete evidence I've ever seen,
Yeah.
heard.
It was so awkward because obviously you want it to be real, so you try not to react. So we just sat there like this. Like, my mum would be like, have you got a brother? We were just sat there. And then, like, there was other stuff that she just said, and we just sat there, we didn't react. And then she'd be like, oh, no, it's not that. She'd be like, duh, 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 duh. I'm just interpreting it. And another thing she said was, she described my mum's house to a T and where she's got the picture of my dad.
Shut. Okay, no, that
It was
is
insane.
real.
She was like, he's in a silver photo frame. She was like, you walk in the door, you've got like a cabinet ahead of me. She's like this. And then there's a silver photo frame and he's in it. He can see it.
Insane
Yeah.
work.
There was obviously other
Oh,
stuff, guys, that was more whoa, she could not have known that. But yeah, insane. That was my Friday. So today I'm going to house shopping, cleaning my messy ass house. And yeah, just having a restful weekend. It was a win this week overall. Go me.
yeah. I'm so proud of you. After your 4 a.m. shift and then waking up at 6 a.m., girl, you deserve the best weekend ever.
Thank you. Thank you. We did it. We survived another week. Oh, but yeah, you're going to feel so good as well when you get home and you do a deep clean and you're like, oh,
I
so
am.
good.
Yeah.
Insane. But shall we jump into our poll to start off with? Because, guys, it's Lent.
I think we're around halfway through. How long is Lent?
40 days and 40 nights? Who knows
Yeah,
how many
so
weeks that is? Not me.
yeah, we're around halfway through probably. Um so I guess my question to you is, have you given anything up for Lent?
Well, just my chocolate that I bloody ate yesterday. But I also have tried to give up chewy sweets as well. Basically, I'm just trying to be healthier throughout Lent. I'm just trying to
Hmm.
feel better. Because on a Monday, if I work from home, oh my God, I'll just eat snacks all day.
Yeah, I listen. My desk at home is in the kitchen, so I am. I just need. All I need to do is turn around. I don't even need to stand up. I just need to turn around, grab something, and
Yeah.
it's over. So yeah, that I think that's a good one.
Yeah, that's it. And also it's just maintainable. Um, so yeah, I'm going strong minus my little Smarties, but that doesn't count. I'm not allowing that to count because that was my fault. It wasn't
That
intentional.
is the best McFlurry, by the way. I totally agree.
Yeah, it was good. It hit the
Wait,
spot, I must admit.
haven't you given up chocolate for Lent before?
Every year.
So is this something you do every year?
Yeah, but last year I had given up chocolate for 5 months already. So Lent was easy because I already hadn't eaten chocolate. I gave it up for 5 months, not already. I gave it up from Jan to May. Or maybe that, no,
Mm,
that was 2023. Because I remember I went to Bali and I had chocolate on the plane and I was like, oh, this is what I've been missing.
yeah.
But yeah, no, that's me. That's all. And then I'm just trying to feel better in my body, I think, in Lent. How about you, my dear?
So I had a long think about this, and I even spoke to you about it. But basically, for those of you who don't know, I'm on Roaccutane, which is a drug for your acne, and it's really intense. And it's so intense that you can't like get a wax because your skin is like so sensitive. You need to put on sunscreen, like you can't go in the sun, um, and you can't drink alcohol or any
Oh.
narcotics. um, so I was thinking about it and I'm like, to take away one more thing, like
Oof,
I'm actually just gonna be so restricted. Um and then I was thinking maybe I don't take away something, but I just add something
love that.
into my life. So what I think so far I've been doing is having 9 hours sleep. And I think going forward, when I'm in London to continue throughout Lent, I want to carry on prioritizing rest.
I love that.
So
That is so important.
actually, 9 hours might not be achievable because things are about to get really busy, but definitely 8 hours plus. Like I'm not doing the 6 hours shit that I was doing before, and just like really prioritizing rest so that I can work out better and I can eat
Yeah.
better because I'm not groggy and stuff like that. So I think I'm not taking away something, I'm adding something in.
Yeah, I love that. My mum is like mad religious out of all of my family. And she's always the one, she's like, no, I'm not giving anything up. She's like, I'm just going to be kinder over Lent. That's what I'm going to
Oh,
focus on.
she's so cute. That's so nice.
She can be cute. But yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I don't think it has to be a sacrifice always. It can just be like aiming to be a better person and making yourself feel better. Just, yeah, going about your day differently, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Love that. Well, we
Yeah.
did also ask you guys if you're giving up anything for Lent and what that is.
We did
So,
indeed. What do we got?
someone said that they're going to practice saying no.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
That's taking back your time. Some people can't. I'm like, can I say no? I think it depends on the person.
I'm, this is something, as you know, I've been working on anyways, but
Yeah.
mine is like saying no to motives. um,
How have you been getting on, darling?
do you remember at the start it was so difficult, guys? Like I didn't realize because there was just like I remember one day where I was meant to meet someone for dinner, I think, and it was like a friend, like it wasn't even anything that deep. Um, but I just needed to be alone. Like I just needed to be alone. And I felt so bad. Like it took everything in me to say to cancel the plan and then going forward to say no in advance to people so I'm not cancelling plans. Because I think cancelling always feels worse than just saying no at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah.
But now I am getting better. Like there's a motive that I was invited to, and I realized because it's like the weekend after I come back from my work trips, I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna need that weekend to rest and recoup. And so
Love
I'm getting
that.
better at it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think then as well, like if you don't say yes to everything, when you do go out and do things, they're really intentional and you actually really enjoy it more. You feel well rested. You don't just feel like
Yeah.
it's another outing.
Yeah, exactly. And your energy is precious, you know?
Isn't it just?
It is.
Someone else said, taking up swimming lessons. That's a good one.
I can I say I feel so sorry for people that don't know how to swim. Like I feel like that is so peak because I just deep my holiday experiences are swimming, like jumping off the boat and going into the ocean, snorkeling, or
Yeah, it's
like
true.
just there's the best sensation to me in the world is going from the beach, sand in your toes, running into the water, and just swimming in the basking in the sun. Like it's just the best feeling ever, and I feel so sorry for people who don't know that feeling of swimming. Like I was saying to you the other day, I went
Yeah.
swimming last week on Friday, And I felt like it's like the closest thing to flying. Like your
Yeah, I
muscles
hear
feel
it.
so relaxed. Like it's just you're gliding, you're weightless. You're literally weightless.
Yeah, girl or guy, go for it. You'll enjoy it. I'm also swimming more regularly at the moment, and it does feel lovely. Your mind just, it takes your mind off everything.
Because you can't have your phone nearby. There's
Yeah,
no one in the pool with you, as in like that you know.
yeah.
Maybe you go swimming with your friend or whatever, but even then, like you're in your lane. Like it's just, oh, it's the
It's
best. I love
lovely.
it.
It's so
Mind you,
nice.
I'm not even doing like swim like strokes like
Oh,
that. Like
me
I'm
either.
doggy
It's a
paddling through that bitch. Yeah.
um. Someone else said, yeah, we did ask guys, by the way, what are you giving up slash taking up? And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we got more taken up than given up. So maybe our generation are a
Which
little
I
bit
love.
selfish.
Yeah.
Mickey's like, which I love. No,
I can say that. I am.
no, I hear it. I don't. It's not everyday sacrifice. Some days actually just make yourself a better person and do something you want to do.
Yeah.
No need to do everything at once. Someone else said, "Ooh, doing no spend weekdays." Yeah,
Yes.
not spending on the
Yes.
weekend is tough. The weekday's kind of easy. I'm not gonna lie. But then
Oh, that's
again,
actually, yeah, I didn't realize that differentiation. That's actually very good.
unless you're buying lunch at work, that's hard. If you're used to buying lunch at work, I don't think I
Yeah,
bought lunch
yeah.
once at work this year.
I honestly, I think I've bought work once at lunch ever. Wait,
You've
what?
you bought lunch once in your whole entire life.
Yeah, I that's literally because it's like of because I've had to buy it because I didn't bring lunch. There's been like work lunches, but
Mm-hmm.
that's different.
No, that's totally
Um
different. That's insane, Maggie. God,
I'm
you
just I've
organised bitch. Oh, swore again. Sorry, guys. We're trying not to swear. We're trying
I'm
to let you
just
know it's
yeah, I
mature.
it's just I never cook just one meal just for the one meal. I always have leftovers.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
bloody smart.
I think that's like something to do with my upbringing because my dad always makes the rice and beans for the week on Sundays, and then we eat the
Smart.
same meal like throughout the whole week. Occasionally there will be a pasta in there, which is like, whoa, it's so like such a special occasion in my house to have pasta, which is so weird because it's such basic food. Um, but yeah, so I think because of that, I'm used to eating the same food all the time, so I just
Yeah.
always make like a big portion. So yeah, I've never had to struggle with that. But the no spending thing is so good. I'm on this budget
Maggie
life at
has
the
been
moment.
preaching this. Yes. Are you still doing well?
Yeah, so what I do is when I want to buy something, I put it in my notes app, and if I
Mm-hmm.
remember it and I'm still thinking about it like going forward, then I'll buy it when it fits into the budget planner.
Yeah.
So, for example, this month I'm buying headphones because I haven't had headphones this whole year. Because remember, I returned the ones that I got in Jan.
Shit.
These are
What have
my
you been
brothers.
working with?
I haven't had to because in the office we've got pods.
Oh,
If I'm working
fine.
from home, I'm working from home. So I haven't had to use headphones at all.
Oh, even if
Um,
I'm working from home, I love a cheeky headphone. I just feel secure. Like all they
I
can
hate
hear is what's going
headphones.
on around here.
No, I hate headphones. I don't know what it is. It's just like I hate it on my head. But I'm also like that with sunglasses. Like I hate having things on my head, basically.
I'm a headphone girl if like we're doing the pod if I'm working or if I'm at the gym. I'd like to block people out. I don't know. What antisocial child. But yeah, just like I don't know, it feels supportive. When I have no headphones on at work, I feel exposed. Like
Right.
it's, I don't know. Like if Billy walks in the door, they're gonna hear. I don't know. It just feels like they can hear everything in my house.
Yeah.
Weirdo. But
But
yeah,
yeah, so that's something I've had on my list that I'm actually buying this month. But yeah, that's what I do to help with the no spend because then you're just buying more consciously that you actually want and need something.
yeah. Then I might start doing that. I don't know why I haven't taken this from you already. I'm gonna start it as of right now. I'll let you know how I get on.
Um, Someone else said taking up the action of not giving a shit or taking any shit, actually.
I like it.
Do you know, years ago when we were at uni in Leicester, me and Lucia, I think it was in like second year, we were like, we did this year of not giving a shit, of like any little thing that would make us embarrassed normally, like wearing something or doing something or just whatever it might be. we're just like, as soon as you feel that fear, it's like, or that embarrassment, it's like, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Like, these people, I don't care about these people. And it honestly really helped my life. Like, because I still think about that today when I'm feeling these like weird, oh, I'm a bit embarrassed, like, blah, blah, like, or this is so awkward to talk about, blah. Do it.
Don't care. I absolutely love that. I actually feel like you might have told me that before. It did ring a bell. First of all, I was like, how did I not know this? But I think it does ring a bell. It is mad though, because even for doing this podcast, I feel like I've changed so much. Before, everything weighed so heavy on me. I would take everything home. I would never be able to switch off. Remember when I first started my job, I was working weekends. Absolutely not. That would not be happening
Never.
now.
No.
No. No, 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 no. And now I'm like, if I make a mistake, I'm like, crap, I made a mistake. Okay. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
It is what it is. I've done it now. What can I do? Like, it's so important. That is a brilliant one.
I agree.
Someone else said coffee will save myself so much in the long run too.
I
I
am
love
so
that.
glad I don't have a coffee habit because it's expensive.
It is on Friday. No, Thursday. I went out for lunch with my colleague. It was so. I've got a new colleague in my team, and I just love her. Like, you know when you just get on so well with someone.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Just, yeah, what an angel. We went out for lunch. We had like a little cheeky cocktail with lunch, and then we had so much work to do. So she was like, "Let's go to Black Street, get a coffee, and we'll hit the day running at like 2:30 p.m." Have we got one more?
Yes. Getting outside daily. That's really good.
I love that. Actually, and the weather. Sorry, can we just talk about how sensational the weather's been?
Yes. The seasonal depression out the window.
Gone.
Gone with the clouds. Like, honestly, it makes such a difference.
10 out of last week. The sun was shining. I went for a run outside. I haven't run outside in centuries. Like, oh,
Wait, are you still doing your marathon this year?
my half marathon in September.
How long is a half marathon?
21 kilometers.
21K.
I feel like we're fine. It's only 5 times 5, 4 times 5K. My math.
The longest I've ever ran is 6K.
Do you know what?
But you've done like 10Ks before
And the
on a
longest,
casual thing.
yeah, the longest. I haven't done a 10K in ages. This time last year, I was running 10Ks like they were nothing. But at my pace, let's get it real here, guys. I'm not gonna start. I'm not a runner. I'm a jogger. I'm a jogger. But yeah, I did 15K with Billy. That was the longest I ever done, and then my knee started hurting and stuff like that, so I stopped. But I think I'll be fine. Maybe if I
No,
start.
you
running
will
now,
be
I'll
fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. When is it?
September 7th, I think. It's the big half, so it's around London.
Oh my god, yes. I know people that are doing that.
No way. I think it'll be really good. Yeah, I'm excited. I need to get back into my running, but last week was just delightful. It's really hard around here though, because where I live is hilly. So like you're mid-run and you just see the hill ahead, and you just think, please Lord no. But then when you get to run down the hill, oh, that feels nice.
Yes, yeah. No,
feels good.
that will be so good. Like you're gonna feel so good.
But we have time for a cheeky dilemma, right?
We
We're not be able
we
to
do.
intro our first episode back without one. So, this person said, "Hey girls," that's how I talk. Hey girls, hey girls. I was listening to one of your episodes where someone said their manager hadn't spoken to them for 4 months, and I fear I'm facing a similar problem. I work with my manager on projects, so we do speak, but not regularly, and it feels as though she has no time for me at all. She's always in a meeting, at an event, or too busy prioritizing her own work. She doesn't check over my work at all. Biggest pet peeve when people don't check over my work.
We've been saying don't trust us.
Preaching. She doesn't check over my work at all, offers no support, and when we do speak, she's always in a rush to get off the phone. How would you approach this situation? Things need to change, as I'm not going to learn if she doesn't have time to teach me.
This is hard.
I've been saying for so long, yeah, managers don't have training anymore. They just don't. And I also feel like in the workplace, yeah, there are people who want to be lone wolves. There are people who smash it. by themselves. They don't want to manage anyone else, but they'll bring in the big bucks. My sister's one of them, and I fear I'm going down that route, but I'm trying not to be because leadership is important. But there are so many people who are taking management roles that just don't have the skills, aka this woman. She's clearly too busy, run off her feet, and it's not going to benefit you at all. My advice, first of all, would be just to sit her down and explain how you're feeling, because everyone deserves a chance. Obviously, in the nicest way possible. Just be like, it's, I don't know, we're doing quarterly goal setting at the moment, so maybe you have an opportunity like that. But you can just say, this is how I'm feeling currently. I've really want to learn from you. You're so amazing. Always put in that positive light. I just wondered if we could book in maybe like a quick session each week where we just catch up. I ask any questions that I have, stuff like that, or a quick session a fortnight. Something like that. You have something like that with your manager, right? Where you have, is it weekly?
Yeah, we have a weekly meeting. But yeah, maybe she doesn't have time, so a bi-weekly meeting will be more appropriate. But I think that's fantastic. Like the meeting is dedicated to that and that only. So it's an additional meeting in your diary and it's for that only. And if she's not receptive to it,
then you've done all that you can do. And at that stage, is there anyone else in the team that you can lean on to learn from? Because at the end of the day, sometimes managers will be fantastic, sometimes they won't, and that's just a thing you need to face over the course of your career. Fortunately, I can say that calmly because I've never experienced a terrible manager, so I do feel very sorry for you. But if there's other people in the team you can learn from, take skills from, and just make sure that you're continuously growing, then fantastic, and work around it. If not, then move on, would be my advice.
That's actually really good advice, because I have had a manager that she just wasn't about that life. Like she wasn't trying to like do the people development side of the role. And that's not everyone's back. Like as you said, not everyone's had training in it and they can't do it. That's just they're better leaders in other senses. But what I did in that situation is I leaned on other managerial people in the company that weren't to do with my role, but they still have intelligence in the topic, and I just like became buddy with them. In this life you have to go where you are loved.
Yes.
Find someone in your company who has maybe a bit more time, is a bit more open. Maybe you already have like a bit of a relation, like you've had a drink with them before after work or something like that, and just start asking, like start it really casually, and then be like, oh, do you know what, I'm really impressed by your career and what you've done. Would you mind having a one-to-one with me bi-weekly, like every now and again, so I can just ask you some questions? You're basically asking them to be your mentor because you don't have one in your manager. And it might be better to go down that path, but definitely try with your manager first.
Yeah. And also, I just say, like, if you have a lot of questions for your manager, the best thing that I've ever done was to stop asking questions. I'm still working on it. But to stop asking questions as and when they arise in your mind and collect like a bag full of questions to the point where you're working on all these projects and you literally cannot go any further in any of them. So just collect all those questions, book in an hour with your manager, be like, look, I've come to a standstill on all of my projects. I need an hour of your time, half an hour of your time, just to run through these questions. Always put it in the diary, because I found that's most helpful. Don't be like, are you free for a call? Because they'll never get back to you. Just put it in the diary and run through. And then that way, every time you use her time, it's very effective. And she'll just start to think, okay, yeah, cool. They're not taking up too much of my time. It's just an hour here, hour there. Maybe she'll be a bit more receptive. But if not, then it's her problem. And just, be as selfish as you can. Utilize the people around you. And sometimes it's time to move on, just to make sure that you're always developing.
Yeah, period.
But we wish you the best. I hope you managed to solve that, boy, because I just hope I never come across that. I've been so lucky.
I know. I literally thank God in my prayers for my manager, because I don't know how I got this lucky. It's actually insane.
No, if I had, as I've said before, as I will say again, I am not strong enough. So Lord, please continue blessing me with these nice people.
I'm not your strongest soldier, please.
I love that. I'm not your strongest soldier. That is so good. That is I. She's a sensitive soul. Give me someone kind. Well, we better get on with our days, but it wouldn't be right to not finish with,
in this week's episode of Being a Dumb Bitch.
Yes. Right. What have you got for us, darling?
Okay, so thankfully, this one is not my mistake, but I'm on my weekly team call on a Monday morning, and as exciting as it is, we're talking about invoicing. Sorry, already I'm triggered because you know I made that invoicing error at the start of my career, and that follows me.
I forgot. I actually love the thought of invoicing. The the moment you bill something, the dopamine that hits me, dopamine, just next level.
Yeah, okay. So the team secretary at this point hasn't joined, so my manager comfortably said about her, ugh, she's just making it harder than it needs to be. Let's sort that out later. To
Ouch.
which she then responded, so that means she was on the call.
Absolutely not. That is so awkward.
Thing is, sometimes when you're sharing a screen or something, you can't tell that other people have joined.
Yeah, no, you can't.
He was so flustered after that. Her response was not rude, but just matter of fact, so no one knows if she heard his remark or not. So when on calls, just be nice.
Yeah. Honestly, never talk about someone who has the ability to saying that to join your team's call. Some rando joined my team's call the other day. I don't even know how they had the link. Like he's in this completely separate team in my company.
What the hell?
Yeah. And he joined our team's call. He was like, oh sorry, I've joined the wrong call. Don't know how it happened.
Damn.
But yeah, I agree. Over call, over teams, never say anything. I've learned that lesson too many times. Just yeah, don't say anything.
I'm actually really trying to like not chat shit and complain because when like for example, I had an awful team meeting today. You know when with the client who told me basically some client basically told me to redo the work and they hadn't read the work that I'd done, so I was fuming. And I wanted to message on the side to my manager like, what an idiot, she hasn't even read my report. And I was like, let me take the high road. I don't want
I like
people to
that.
think of me as someone who complains and bitches. I want us to kiki and you can complain to me, but I don't want you to have that perception of me. So
Yeah.
then I didn't. And my manager after just called me and we discussed it. And I was like, oh, I don't think she read my report. The high road.
Love it.
Instead of calling, I could have called her an idiot, but I didn't.
No, that's so good. I'm so with you. Not taking it back there, but in my card reading, she did say, stay out of people's business. She was like, people are going to gossip, they're going to complain, they're going to say ratatata. She was like, you need to stay out of it. Don't get involved. Just sit this one out. And I was like, ooh. Because the
But it's so
people,
fun, isn't it?
yeah, the people I hang around with at work are the gossips. I don't know crap. Like, I'm so in my own zone at work. But equally, the people I know are the loud people. So when I'm with them, I'm like, tell me.
This is the
Maybe I need
thing.
to sit it out.
But I get sucked into it in the office. It's much easier to do when you're working from home because more
Yeah.
time your meetings are set to talk about something else. But in the office, like someone would just be like, "And did you hear?" And all
Yeah.
of these things, and I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah. And
But I'm
sometimes
trying to.
juicy as well.
Sometimes it's juicy. Like I'm trying to, you know, be more of a leader
Take the high
than
road.
a batty follower.
I actually love that. Take the high road. That's so good. No, I'm going to channel that. I'm actually going to channel my inner Maggie taking the high road kind of vibe because it's important. I think, do you know what? Yeah. So we sat down the other day, guys, and we were like, right, next season, just whilst we're wrapping up the pod, next season, what do we want for the pod? Like, what are we bringing? I feel like I need to do that for myself. I never actually sit there and reflect and I'm like, what do I want to display? Not that it's about other people, it's about me.
Yeah.
But I've never actually sat there and thought if I want people to see me in a certain way or I want to feel good in myself, what are the key characteristics that I want to portray and how do I portray those? Food
Do
for
you know
thought.
what? This is the only good thing that came out of that section. Remember that session I had? The
Yeah.
speaking session thing.
Wait. What was it? Was it? You can't see me, but that weird pose that she
Yeah.
made you do.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask for the video. I need to email her and ask for it. But she did say, what do you want, what um first impression do you want the audience to have of you? What energy do you want to give
Yeah.
off? And I actually think that's really important to think about in life.
Yeah,
What kind of person do you want to be?
it is. How have I never asked myself that? Like, I've always thought I just want to be a kind, chilled person, but I've never actually thought about it in depth. Like, how do you portray those characteristics? How do I need to change? What do I need to change to actually be the person I want to be? Look at us getting
And
all
on,
deep.
and on that lovely note,
Have a fantastic week, everybody. If you have anything you want us to talk about, any dilemmas, any mistakes you've made at work, please do send them in to grownupsthepodcast@gmail.com or
DM us at Grown Ups Podcast. Bye.
bye.